Hello, and, well, welcome to another War Thunder video. Flying an aircraft that I have not flown in ages. And I mean ages. So, this is the XP-55 Ascender, and you guys can probably already tell if you've been on my channel for long enough, you can already see where this is going. So, that is an F-24 Spitfire. Yes, I know. And yes, I am actually squatted up with Tom right now. Well, at least in this replay. And, no, this is not a 6.7 aircraft, which, by the way, yes, this isn't realistic. So yeah, this is not a 6.7 aircraft. This is a 3.7 in realistic. So, why am I brought a 3.7 into a 6.7 game? And actually, no, it's more like a 7.0 or a 7.3 game, because there are ME-262s and Horton 229s on the enemy team. Why not? This plane is amazing. First off, the armament: 2 50 caliber machine guns and 2 20mm cannon. All of them are nose mounted, and all of them have 200 rounds per gun, so 400 total. Also, this is one of the few aircraft in the game that actually has enough cannon ammunition to the point where it will run out of machine gun ammo before it runs out of cannon ammo. Because of the rate of fire of the M2 machine guns, the M2 Brownings, yeah, this thing will actually run out of 50 caliber ammunition before the 20mm do. So, yeah, why have I brought a 3.7 into this match? Well, the reason for that is primarily, and I'm going to speed this up here because this next little bit was about as interesting as watching paint dry. So yeah, the XP-55 is one of the planes that I honestly think is amazing at any tier. It's maneuverable, and it's maneuverable enough to combat higher tier aircraft with ease, and it's fast enough to outrun anything at its own tier in a dive. The only thing that this thing cannot outrun is a German or a Russian P-47. Or the P-51 with cannons, maybe, but I haven't flown against them in God knows how long. This thing can get over 500 miles an hour in a dive without ripping its wings off. This thing is very, very fast. Now, in level flight, it kind of struggles to get over 300 miles an hour, especially at higher altitude. And the reason for that is because of the Allison engine that this thing is equipped with. It's the same engine that is equipped to the P-40, the A-36, and the cannon-armed Mustang. Go ahead and slow it down here. And that definitely gives it problems, especially at high altitude. However, if it can get up to high altitude, this thing is an excellent boom and zoom aircraft. It has the maneuverability, or it has the elevator authority to be able to pull up out of its dive very quickly. And it also has yeah, excuse me. It also has the maneuverability itself to be able to get out of that dive even quicker than it would if the engine was mounted in the front. As you can already tell, no, I'm not flying backwards, this is a rear-mounted engine. Kind of like the J7W. Anyway, we are diving on a enemy R2-Y2. However, I don't really want to rip my wings off, so yeah, I'm gonna shed some speed in my dive. Now, one of the big problems with this aircraft is aileron authority. It has a very, very poor roll rate, especially at high speed, and you're going to see that here. So, R2Y2, and there's the piss poor roll rate of this thing at high speed. It's going to get worse, trust me. So, R2Y2, put a shot right into the pilot's head, pull up, go into a loop. This thing is very good in the vertical. This thing is very good is an understatement. This thing is very, very good in the vertical. Horton 229. He rolls out of the way just at the last second, and yeah, there you go. There's the poor aileron authority for you. Now back in on the Horton. Tom over there is not going to have a very good game, by the way. Pretty much his only real contribution to this match was to dive on that R2Y2 that I shot down and then get shot at by this Horton 229. Really, that was pretty much his entire contribution to this. And not only that, but he's flying a stock 24 Spitfire, so yeah, that didn't help him at all. Now I'm back in on the Horton. Now I fuck up my shot here. I get a hit, but I can't quite get the lead back on him. So I go back into the vertical, turn the engine off to slow myself down. There's another Horton. No, actually, that was not a Horton. That was a R2Y2. Shoot down the Horton, and there's the R2Y2. Now, this thing does not have the raw speed to be able to catch a jet, obviously. Not many aircraft do. This thing does need a dive, and by the way, yes, that was a 30mm shell. It sparked off of my wingtip. For those of you who watch my J7 video, you know exactly what this R2Y2 is thinking. So, how do you beat a jet in a 3.7 aircraft? Well, what you do is you get him to do something stupid. This is how you kill jets in general. Either that, or, because this R2Y2 pilot is not going to be an idiot. Just from the way he's flying, he's not going to do anything stupid. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make him surrender his speed advantage in order to kill him. Now, he does not do that either. This is a very, very smart R2Y2 pilot. He knows not to go head-on with a Spitfire. And I get a hit on his nose there. I thought he was just going to go underneath me. And that would have been his mistake. If he had just gone right underneath me, I would have been able to split ass right down onto his tail, catch him, and kill him. But, as it is, he's not going to let us catch him. And that Spitfire, by the way, is dead. He died about 2 minutes ago. So, how about we go ahead and speed this up, because really nothing happens for a while now. And actually, while I'm climbing here, this is how you beat jets. Okay, for all of you people who complain about jets, especially in arcade, about, oh, jets are totally overpowered. Why are props forced to fight jets? Okay, this is a 3.7 aircraft. That is a 7.3 or a 7.0 aircraft. That's a jet. That R2Y2 down there. Watch this. Now, I don't close to within optimum gun range of this guy. However, I just fucked his right wing. I destroyed one of his elevators. I've hit one of his fuel tanks. And not only that, but I've done major engine damage to that right engine. and I'm about to switch to just the 50 calibers. Now, you can see that this guy is pulling away, but he's not pulling away as fast as he would if I were down on the deck. There we go, with just the 50 cals. Trying to get the lead just right. Put some hits into him. Some more hits, and I'm out of 50 calibers. Aim with the 20 millimeters, shoot his wing clean off. And that was the end of the match, pretty much, with a skill matters and a final blow with a 3.7 aircraft in a 7.3 game, shooting down 2 R2Ys and a Horton 229. So, there are two things that most people are going to jump to when they see this match. They're going to say either, wow, this is a really damn good pilot who knows exactly what he's doing and is not one to be fucked with, or the XP-55 is overpowered as fuck. The XP-55 is not overpowered. If this thing were overpowered, it would be able to outturn any aircraft in the game, and it would have the speed to even outrun a P-47 in a dive. That is the only way this thing could be overpowered, and it can do neither. So, what I would take away from this, for those of you who say that this thing is overpowered, yeah, how about you fly it? And then you can make your judgment. But anyway, for those of us who are not yelling, oh my god, this is overpowered as fuck, yeah, you're right. Not only that, but for those of you who are wanting to shoot down jets, even in, you know, realistic high tiers, this is how you do it. Yeah, so just because it's a 3.7 aircraft. So I'm pretty sure that your Bearcats and your Spitfires can shoot these things down. Just saying. Anyway, I think I'm going to go fly this thing a little bit more, and I will see you guys later.